Morning, morning.
Hope everyone has a good morning except Jesse.
Oh, really? I'm about to have my personal best day now.
I hope, dude. I really hope you do. And then I hope you step on a Lego on your way to the kitchen or something.
I don't even own a single Lego in my house.
Well, then you're doing Max a disservice.
How? He's 3 months old.
They make those jumbo Legos for the
This guy's a special specimen.
3 months and he doesn't know basketball cookies? No.
Yeah, this is just toxic.
That's way too far.
Toxic.
You talk about toxic. TNT will blow up your Minecraft world.
This kid's random. This kid's are random.
Who invited me this morning, Jesse?
Who invited you?
Huey.
I have a new shipment of orange dreamsicle rain, Squire. Don't rain on my parade, bro.
Man, 3 months in, we're already getting the terrible dad.
Morning, Jason. Hey, don't hate the player.
I've got plenty of dad jokes if you guys want to hear them.
Don't hate the player.
NASDAQ a little bit weaker here. Already trying to test those lows.
I'm giving a short try here, 74.25. 10 points. Go on, let's go 2 down.
Come on, go.
How did Coinbase do on earnings? I saw they were up pre-market. Yeah, 165.
There's 1R.
Strategy wasn't playing. Stupid.
Typically, they don't move that much on earnings, but they did a
This
really good
ATS system is nice. ATAS.
It is, isn't it? It is very nice.
It has a fair value gap indicator.
Yep.
That was actually a question I was going to ask Jess. So
typically do well on earnings if
yeah, that's great.
was running the quarter before.
I'm using the heat map, but it's too.
Heat map, huh?
Yeah, I'm not loving it.
Is heat map the book map?
The DOM levels.
Oh, where it colors on the map?
Yeah.
Oh, I use those.
Yeah,
it's called DOM levels on the indicator.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised it
But I
only
don't
went
know the setting if I'm using it correctly or not.
Giving another 1R try here, 57.70 or 57.25.
He said they had 8 million paid subscribers, making it one of the largest TV providers in the country. That's pretty crazy.
1R filled.
I've never used YouTube TV. You can see NASDAQ is pulling ES down. NASDAQ.
Hey, if this is what happens at 9:45, I'm not ever coming before 9:45. I'm never showing up before 9:45. Promise.
The one good thing about watching NASDAQ.
Good change. Good change.
I'm up 2R already today.
Is the days that NASDAQ
Wait, Jesse, you're gonna change your trading rules?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you want to know all about it?
Damn, man, dude, will you tell me about them?
When NASDAQ starts selling very quickly, you do have that opportunity to kind of get an ES and wait for that.
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Jesse just wings it every once in a while.
10 o'clock. That's true. The lunch hour trades are for sure me winging it.
In trading chat. Not Tony. It's Squire. Same person.
The
Got about 10
disrespect is
minutes
crazy.
until that comes out.
There's 40 points. We do have 10 o'clock news, but obviously this is going to be break even before then. $50. Should have grabbed some Q puts, huh? What am I doing here? Some beta behavior.
Unacceptable.
Walmart back up to -8%. Actually was break even at the peak of today.
Very responsive.
It had a 10% trim the other day, but I didn't take it because
And then bouncing right away.
on swings, I don't. Swings should be more than 10%, I think.
So kind of taking the
Usually.
opportunity there.
Wow.
Too late to buy some Q puts.
What a
Nasdaq,
day, holy
very weak.
smokes.
Look at the sell-off on Nasdaq.
I guess I'm done before 10 o'clock. On a couple accounts, at least.
These 150Ks, I'm already up $5,000.
Yowza.
Looks like that block is being protected. There was a wall
I
there
should
at
stop.
30 being taken out.
Which ones did you do? Apex or E ETF?
2
Too
ETFs and 1
expensive. How much
Apex.
is it?
Oh.
Let's do this. How much is the
Then I have 4 more
YouTube
Apexes I
TV.
want to line up next week because I have the 80% off thing.
what do you actually get with YouTube TVs? Is it like a bunch of movies or
Gotcha,
something?
gotcha.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
But man, getting the $9,000 is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, especially with the
Is
trailing.
that what used to be called like YouTube Red or something like that?
I did the trailing
think
for
it was YouTube
ETFs since it
Red
was
when
so
it first
cheap
came
too.
out.
Oh, I did the EOD. EOD holding it
Yeah.
down.
That was really
But it was like
old, though. That was a long
60
time ago.
bucks for the 150s.
EOD holding it down. Barley.
Barely.
The trailing's not bad if you just do the 100 1 hour
$80 a month. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is expensive.
but how can I go max cons and degen it all?
You still
Those
go
blocks
10R, baby, or 1R.
started coming in next to each other,
You'd have to catch them 1 to 3.
taking out that wall at 30.
Or
There's 70
3
points.
1R trades.
Dude, this is actually going to break 800s before news.
It's not like a streaming service. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's good the Bulls finally throwing the towel in because of OPEX.
I'm so scared to hit sell.
I want to hit sell too so bad.
I'm not going to,
The
though.
market is
So
crashing
this is
right now.
not a single print fill-in. They are going for that. 40
Somebody
print.
alert the feds. The market is crashing.
So they filled in the single print at
Jesus.
33, but they did not hold it. So now we're selling into it. Here's the
300
POC.
points
So here's a good target if you guys are taking this.
almost
And then
before.
final retrace target would be
10 a.m.
11. That data comes out in 5 minutes.
There's 100. All out. Man, what did those Q puts go? Probably the 432s.
Don't
Those-
hurt yourself, bro.
Those would be up 300%.
Pretty nasty sell-off. What sector is causing this?
Ouch.
Take a look. Pretty much every sector.
Look at that 15-minute FVG.
Yeah, pretty much every single sector. Nvidia is still green because Nvidia doesn't know how to go down.
Are we really going?
Can you set up this fair value gap to look at a different time frame?
Healthcare not doing too bad.
Only on the chart. It says chart.
It says setting. Oh, yes, you can.
Look
Yep.
at that sell-off.
You can do current time frame and then settings.
So this is kind of what I was talking
Yeah.
about with the
Monthly, minute
correlation
1,
with
minute
Nasdaq.
2, minute 5, minute 10.
When it is
This is
leading,
crazy.
it does.
Yeah, so you could have
Change colors too.
So like
yeah, you could have
Nasdaq
multiple
a lot earlier
multiple
than
time
ES.
frames and look at the 1 minute chart.
So if you are looking to be a breakout trader, you can kind of use
That's what I do
Nasdaq
on
as
my
your,
trading view.
as your indicator. It's not always the case, but days like today it is.
That is a crazy 4-hour candle with no news.
What do you mean no news?
Am I tripping? What do you...
Yeah, there was PPI this morning at 8:30.
Wow.
Goober.
Which means inflation is still here.
Pretty much since Netflix
Don't say
got
that.
popular, I don't think I've paid for
That's
cable.
why we're crashing.
I pay for internet, and that's pretty much it.
Rip.
Internet and Netflix. I've got Amazon.
I mean, this could be the start of
Video
that
for free,
pullback that we
obviously, with
wanted.
Amazon. I have the Hulu package that comes
One
with
can only
Hulu,
hope.
Disney, and ESPN because I use it.
Huey dropping the video.
Like I said, it's all a scam. They're just repackaging cable. They're just tricking us into rebuying cable. Everybody thinks that we're getting a deal. We're not getting a deal.
I like to play the audio from that video while it's crashing. It's so much fun.
They are they're geniuses in that regard, right? They told us that cable sucked. They broke cable up into 20 different streaming services, and they sell them to us piece by piece. And at the end of the day, we're probably spending more money on streaming than we were on cable.
Dude, Huey, if I were able to short during that time, I would have made so much money.
No doubt.
Look at the time in sales.
Oh, I know. It's loaded.
It's all red, all green, all red, all green.
Literally just cable. Repackaging cable.
Epic.
Yeah, I used to have Peacock when I was watching, I think it was Yellowstone.
Q's outside day.
Yellowstone was on Peacock. Yellowstone was really good for the first, 2 seasons. The third one was, okay. And then it just kind of went downhill really quickly. I haven't even seen I think the newest season or the newest 2 seasons I haven't seen. But I haven't heard good things, so probably not going to watch them. That's how every show is, though. I don't think there's a single show that makes it past 3 seasons and still good.
All right, I am trying to Q's put
pretty good throughout the entire show.
428's 0.52.
Ozark is also really good throughout the entire
At risk of catching the absolute bottom. Oh wait, never mind. I'm closing. Holy smokes, what am I doing? There's news in 1 minute.
No, Freeman, you can watch the I think the pre.
All we need is a nice pullback and then just YOLO the rest of the day, right?
Honestly, if news could just wick up and fill these fair value gaps, that'd be ideal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which you have to pick and choose because most of the time it's not worth it. The fights are not good enough to pay $75. And to be honest, you can find them illegally online pretty easily. You can find the torrents and whatnot. Obviously, if you want to give your computer a virus, but I don't use that. I don't use the streaming server or the torrents. I just pay for it. But yeah, they're pretty easy to find online. Even if you don't want to watch it live, you can watch it the next day.
There she goes.
Dadgummit.
If you're having friends over and stuff, it's worth it to pay for it. All right, here's the news. Let's see what's going on here. I've got some friends coming over tomorrow. We're gonna watch the UFC event. The one tomorrow is good. The one tomorrow should be worth it. Uh, 79.6 over 80, and then 3% on the inflation. Yeah, Narcos is pretty good. I like Narcos. Narcos didn't have that many seasons, though. Wasn't it 3? I never got into the Mexico one. I watched all the other ones. The guy who plays Pablo Escobar did such a damn good job. I hope I don't know if he got any awards or anything for that, but I hope he did.
Profile. I see where on my screen.
That guy
here.
made that season.
So there's that base of the late spike. That's where market drove.
All right, now it's time to look left, find out where we could return and reject. So I see immediate. What's that?
Was that yesterday's low, maybe?
So
We're
far,
below that, aren't we?
we're seeing a reaction
All right,
either
the
direction,
mark,
but because the dollar
Pre-market.
isn't moving at all,
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we're even below that. This is Wednesday.
just from the algorithms, the
Oh,
bots
wow.
trading it,
Okay, never mind.
Chew.
really have
Which we could.
overall reaction just yet.
Excuse me.
Failed auction yesterday, as well as
Kind of lines up with a fair value gap
Yeah, they
on the
literally
hourly.
haven't found anyone
Here's
buying
kind of stacked fair value gaps here.
He did a fantastic
well
job.
below it, getting whacked.
Nasdaq on Wednesdays yesterday, value area high. Who hit the buy button?
Yeah, Freeman, the event cost is going up very rapidly. Big bullish block there, almost 1,000 contracts at 17. We're trying to wait
you were
and
saying?
see who wins this data announcement.
Where
here.
Nasdaq is
Looks like the dollar is coming down a little bit.
Wednesdays value area high.
This is probably where I'd be looking to go long. So I'd be careful here.
Is
Trying to
if
short.
If you're into UFC, and then I think it's
Right at the golden zone.
after. Let me see.
We are below this fair value gap. I don't know if I would think that this is a short or a long for the trend, but at least for the
You saw that
for a pop.
pop on the buy side there in the
Yeah, I
S&P, didn't you?
sold into it. Yeah, I sold.
Yeah,
into it.
honestly, the next 3 big events are all worth it.
I am.
This one, 299 and 300 are all huge.
Yep, things are holding up here.
Yes, they are. Go figure.
Trade would will hit 150.
Seeing a bounce here now.
Yes, we are.
Want to see up here towards a 769.
Really strong dragonfly here off of that
said
data,
this
so
would
it
be a
looks
really
like the
scary
buyers are
long.
winning this one.
Those are my favorite trades.
Not really getting a strong reaction
you like this
from
from the long side here, John?
NASDAQ.
Yeah, because it scares the hell out of me. Those tend to be the best trades.
Liquidity
I mean, this
upside,
is something where we could give back the entire move, right?
What a morning.
There shouldn't be single prints, no, because that's a tail.
At least a good part of it. You know, I mean,
Can't put single prints on a tail.
we're trying to poke the bear with the stick. We don't know if he's awake yet.
Look at that dragonfly, almost to the tick. You missed it by a point or so, unfortunately.
I haven't even
Yeah,
looked.
looks like it
That
wants to
retrace
get a
is
little bit of
not
buy side
fully
coming in here.
complete. But that's honestly close enough
Seen
to say it
a
is.
little bit of bounce from the S&Ps as well.
But it's always good to see that level get hit.
A little liquidity up here at 25. Looks like we've kind of used up the liquidity below.
Like we always say, we typically front run value levels by a point or so.
0803.
But you want to see them get hit. But if you are trading them, you typically want to put your target at least a point
Yeah, this is
below
super
the value
volatile.
high or above the
It is.
value
Just
low.
gonna hit into a long here.
For this
and
Let's see
exact
what's going on with SMCI.
really bad trade
Wow,
location.
straight
See what
down.
happens.
Holy smokes. SMCI
right back.
also went straight down there.
Huh.
Wowzers. Andre, any trades?
Ismail,
I'm short right now, taking heat. Can't keep a good market down.
Yeah, this is that infinite bids market, right?
Yes, it is, man. Sell right into it. On that pop, but no, we're holding here.
This is a-
We'll see.
I'm in a
This is tricky.
FOMO long right now.
So we got John Long, we got Andre Short.
We're even.
Thunderdome.
Those five, I think those 25s got filled. And here come the buyers.
We'll have to see whether or not this is going to break below 750 again in the NASDAQ. We're going to have rejection below 50.25 in the S&Ps. We'll have to see. Yeah, it can go either way really here.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
fuzzy here.
totally.
Trying to watch and see if we have any kind of clear direction in this market.
Jason, does that PVP indicator have value area low and high?
Probably a lot of traffic in Top Step X today.
Oh, yeah.
If you're still here.
Yes. Yeah, it's a
But
built-in one for Trading View.
Right. I just don't see it
Yeah,
here.
it should be under style.
Value area volume under style. Oh, maybe it's it's off. LOL.
Yeah, there it is.
Thank
yeah,
you.
I had it checked off when I sent you the screenshot, but
Oh, I'm not
I
winning.
just read
Trust
your
me.
message, Benjamin. like the one streaming service that
Yeah,
I've
it has
never
to
had.
stay weak below 750s here. That's really what we have to watch for.
It's funny, for like the first few years that Apple TV existed, I didn't know it was like a streaming service. I thought
Yeah,
it was
looks like it
literally
doesn't wanna
just
stay weak.
their TV. Like I thought
And
you
pull
could
up
buy
my
like
option scanner for today since it's Friday.
I didn't know you could just buy like a little cube or like a Roku type thing,
12 and 3/4.
and do it through there, or you could just buy it on your smart TV.
And you
I don't know
remember
why that
late
never
spike
registered in my head.
with the
I
11
always just
something?
assumed you had to have their TV, because I thought that's such
base.
an Apple thing to do. Like Apple is a cult
50,
company.
11 quarter
I
was the
assumed
base
they
of
were
the
just
late
trying to
spike.
push their TVs.
What was that paper order at 25s in the S&Ps? Oh, they're gonna buy this shit. Unreal.
Yeah, I heard
I wonder if MP
Silo's
is
good.
trading right now.
There's like a space, like a
No.
sci-fi
Skiing.
one. I
MP's
heard's really
skiing
good
right
as
now.
well.
Lucky him.
Not skiing these
But yeah, I
markets.
need more shows to watch. Here's a
No,
wall,
there's
a
money to
wall
be
at
made in these
25.
markets too.
Same exact level. I think there was
Yeah,
a wall
that's true.
earlier, right? Or was that 20? That was 20. Never mind.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're just kind of
Every
in this
5 points,
consolidation
actually.
range right
30.
here.
25, 20.
Right back to
Yeah,
yesterday's point
foundation.
of
I heard
control
that's
in the
pretty good.
S&Ps. I think I can get better trade location.
But yeah, I'm out of shows to watch. I need
What are you
TV
looking
shows,
for
so
your trade location here, Hug?
I'll probably
I
get
want
Apple
to
TV.
get a pullback anywhere near the lows.
It's not a company.
Kind of just want to wait for a pullback here.
Alright, that wall got taken out at 25. Still looking pretty bullish.
Probably close to the 50%.
That value retrace is basically over. Keep an eye on
the
DRAP at 30.
failed
Keep an
auction
eye on the
left
24.
yesterday. We
EMA
already traded
here.
down to
Here's
the
the
base of the late
responsive level
spike or close
on
to
this
it
pullback.
in the daytime frame today. But I want to try and kind
Never
of
heard of it, Paul?
reposition and better trade location if I get the chance. Otherwise, I'll look for the next opportunity.
What was this line? Oh, this was a 1 hour for value gap, wasn't it?
On SPX.
Yeah, I'm trying
Double
to
check
stop
here.
I have a pretty tight stop. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, so 1 hour fair value gap's where we're bouncing off of right now.
Yeah,
I am certainly looking for,
I've never
maybe I
understood that
chickened out.
market.
kind of got a zone of value area lows. Point of control's way up near our open.
I'm looking at my top step X in it.
We are getting a lot of volume down here, though.
Seems to be right on now.
The market's looking to bounce. We want to clear up above 769 here for this bounce to be confirmed through these 70s and then smacking through. the 80s.
My apologies if that blew out your eardrums.
69. Mostly chicken bones and tea leaves.
That's why I'm staying on mute as much as I can. I've got whatever you got.
Best
I think I'm on the mend of it. Is that what they say? Is that what they say?
On the men's, maybe.
I'm now I'm just coughing up all the mucus from that soothed my sore throat.
That pullback there.
Lovely.
70s now.
There's so many different services you sign up for. You don't even know which ones you're paying for anymore.
Honestly, is way better than how I felt 2 nights ago, dude. It was like on Valentine's Day. It was like
They let you sign up on Amazon.
9:30 or 10 o'clock, and my head felt like it was a trillion pounds.
But
You can click one
right
button
now,
to
a
sign
lot
up.
of liquidity.
Just was so heavy with whatever was in there.
Cancel it on your TV. You have to like go through your Amazon account on your computer. You gotta
Dang, Expo Toolkit has almost 600 downloads.
to find the subscriptions thing.
Look at us.
Then you have to
Nice
go
push
through
up
this
here through
long
the 70s.
process to unsubscribe. I'm surprised they haven't been sued yet. There was
Long
a
rip.
couple
This
of
is a big
companies that got
level
sued. It might have been Amazon
769s
actually.
and 770s.
Check out the old Delta.
Keep an eye on DRAP at 30.
We want to see no rejection here at 769.
There was a company that got sued a while back. I think it might have been Amazon actually.
I'm adding it to that for this push up through these
They
70s
got
again.
sued and they lost
Well, let's get out and
because
push.
they were making it difficult
Wow.
for people to unsubscribe from their service. They were basically making people jump through hoops.
Yeah, this
to
looks like it
unsubscribe.
has the potential to snap as well.
It does.
I'm trying to cover 3 on the
I
offer.
think it was Amazon, but I'm not
Got
sure.
a rejection right there above 75.
All right, keep an
covered
eye on this
3 there.
5-minute time frame. One
Another
time frame in
3.
here. Lows are being
Nice rips.
protected. Highs are being taken.
I squeezed into
Nice
a
little
measly
uptrend
little
here.
long
Doesn't look
here
like a bear
at
flag. It looks pretty strong.
25.75.
If they start losing the 5-minute lows, then it will start to look like a bear flag. But typically, bear flags fail the 24
Then we're
EMA.
up
So
3,200
you're
bucks
starting
now.
to break that here.
I actually like that. Oh, thanks, baby. I like that fair value gap indicator. Easy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Walmart has a subscription service. What is Walmart?
So I stepped away for a few minutes, let the pest control guy in. And he looks exactly like that dude that you posted a GIF of, Jesse. That's like the wild dancer, ketamine or whatever.
The way of the world now.
He just has glasses, but
When did I post that?
Are you flat now?
Oh,
I
that's
don't remember. It was
yeah, I heard the
oh, it
previous
was when all these FX traders were coming over to futures, and
Oh,
he said you were posted as basically like, welcome to trading the NQ, and
right,
that crazy
right.
bald-headed guy dancing or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta find that. That was funny.
I missed my good trade location, man.
But yeah, the pest control guy looks exactly like him, so he's a little scary.
It's not doing too
I gotta
bad,
take it every
honestly.
time.
You're only losing money if you bought yesterday.
Yeah, that
bought
that was a
any other
beautiful
day,
long. If
you're
you caught that off
still
that
making
720 area, that was a 50 handle rally there to the top side.
Oh, I pinned it. LOL.
I feel like I'm having a lot of trouble trusting myself when I'm on screen.
Yeah, it's difficult trading on screen.
I heard
is
that one show
quite difficult.
where
It's its own
talking about
beast.
fair play.
Yes, that dude.
Below 25.
I'm afraid to take a picture, dude. I don't want him to like come in and kill us or whatever. But he
Yeah,
looks
just take a selfie with him. I'm sure he won't mind.
I'm sure with his wand in his hand,
Yep. What do you need pest control for?
The support team is working on the issue right now, which is great.
They come out like 4 times a year, and I guess it's just to prevent spiders and
Oh, gotcha.
things like that. Because I've got 2 women in the house, and they can't stand to see even one spider.
Oof.
So yeah, so we just started getting pest control.
What's going on?
We used to have a mice problem in my house for a few months out of every year, and they always came from my furnace. Well, I took a picture. It's way in my photo reel, but when we moved into the house, it was already there. But they chewed a hole from where the HVAC goes from my furnace room to outside. They chewed a hole in the drywall to go through there. Then they like the warmth of the furnace. So I would catch not tons, but a good amount of mice every year. Well, I figured out while I was up on my roof painting, my buddy was footing my ladder, and he said he saw a mouse just holding on from the siding and drop, and it was right by the HVAC, and we couldn't find anywhere that they were coming through. Well, there's a huge, like, way bigger than a quarter hole for any mouse to go through, all the way from where the HVAC pipes go into the house. So I sealed that up, and then when I just had to get my furnace done, I sealed up the other side, and now we're pest free.
So you think they chewed a hole through all that?
Oh, they definitely did. I'll find a picture. They chewed a hole through the drywall initially. Yeah,
Sounds like you need a cat.
Absolutely not. My mom has
I
it.
was say that, but Zeus would probably kill the cat, right?
No, Zeus would try to be friends with the cat, and then get smacked, and then would be betrayed and cry. He would not
Just a
enjoy
big
his
baby,
time.
huh?
He is a big baby. He's a love-a-bug.
Which he was in the hedge fund business, I believe.
My stop pretty tight here.
You could tell he knew what he was talking about in the beginning, but then it just became like a I don't even know what you would call it, like a drama show or whatever.
Sink my teeth into. But you gotta be
Gotta wait this out.
Yeah,
okay to
Billions
miss
was
the
really
trade.
good in the beginning. I haven't
You're
finished
gonna
Billions.
demand a good location.
I haven't watched the past like
Put it
2
to
or
the
3
upside.
seasons.
S&P's 460 offer.
Yeah.
No spoilers. I'll probably go back and watch it
Install
eventually.
that. Take a look.
But yeah, I watched the first 2 or 3.
400 on the 30 offer. No real size liquidity above as far as top step X
Keep an eye on
is
VWAP at 30. We're kind of
presenting
stuck
here.
in this little possible bear flag formation here.
Nasdaq catching a bit.
There's
Nice, got filled
547
some
of
there.
liquidity.
Yeah,
Very
Game of
nice,
Thrones is
beautiful.
it's just so sad to
That
talk
was a nice
about
whip
Game of
up right up
Thrones
to 75 there.
because
Had
they
9
just
lots,
absolutely
peeled off
destroyed it
6. Now looking
in
for
the
this
last
80
season.
pull.
Pretty much
There
the
we go.
last 2
Nice.
seasons, but definitely the last
Boom,
season.
got him.
Come on, Rips.
So that's going to put us up 4,300 bucks.
I'm so glad
Harvest.
Disney fired them because they did not deserve to have a
trying to
job
carve
as
up
Not a
manager.
clinic.
They basically
Not a
ruined Game
clinic.
of Thrones so they could
Found a picture here.
Trying to
work for
carve
Disney.
things up over here.
And Disney basically told them that they didn't have their job
First picture is where they were coming from. Second picture is when I thought my AC was broken, but really I had to clean off all the coils.
Here's that 24 EMA on NASDAQ, so
To the
still a
upside?
possible bear flag.
We tapped 80s
On
and then
NASDAQ,
instant
but it fails
rejection.
this
That's what I
24
said. You
here.
know, we have a troublesome area there.
And then the last picture is
Blast through it, or we're gonna have a harsh
where I spray foamed them coming in.
There we go.
So yeah, that was an experience of being a homeowner.
Look too much into the data. I'm not a big macro guy.
Ooh, starting to move up here, slowly but surely. Delta is strong.
Reacting to it. I don't really dive deeper than that. I don't look at the data and say,
That
"Oh, our
original long is
economy's
looking
in
great
bad
there, John.
shape," and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think that's
So
more
was the
for
original short if I took the
macro guys, the older investors.
when I was scared to buy it. And I said,
As far as like scalping goes,
one I
people
should
like
have
us,
taken
we
right
don't
there.
really care too much.
Right. It's usually how it
I'm
goes, right?
hesitating. I don't trust myself. I got issues, man. I got issues right now.
Krista, that's funny.
You know, I did have, something
Yeah, I was
happen
really
in
shocked.
personal life a couple of
that
weeks
was,
ago that may still be kind of affecting me.
That
But
was definitely a shocking moment on TV.
I'm a mess.
I'm sorry to hear that, John.
Well, I've been here before. I'll be there again, and
Yeah, the wires.
I will survive and I will thrive. I know this because
I mean,
I've been
HBO
there
used
so
to be
many
in a
times.
place where you could walk
Really not worried about getting into anything else, obviously.
and it was amazing. They're not that anymore. They have
I think this is probably a slow grind up and then a slow grind back down, probably, if I had to guess.
We're watching to the downside.
Delta is green now over that E EMA.
Here it is.
Shake things up a bit here.
Jab in here.
I'm gonna go on to my chart
Still
for a
one
second.
time framing here on the 5 minute. Keep an eye on these
Rick's
5 minute
charts are
lows.
much more charming.
Sorry we're so off topic today, but there's really not much to talk about here.
Here's that
This is
level,
a
right?
very standard
Here's the level
retrace.
where we rejected the
You are
early
one time
distribution
framing on
from
the bounce
yesterday
back, so as long
and
as you
pushed
keep that
higher.
trend,
It was
just keep an
support
eye
on the way
on
up.
these VWAPs. Here's the
Is
first
it going to
VWAP.
be support on the way
second
down?
VWAP
We're
at 37.
approaching that level. So this level, this low, these single
Beautiful 30-minute
TPOs, these are all areas of
This is what's
previous
known as a piercing candle.
rejection.
You broke the low,
Will
but
it be
you're
rejected
closing
again?
very
And
strong
if it
back
is,
inside the
will it be rejected
candle.
lower?
Yeah, that hole's no joke, man. So it's not nice did.
Yeah, I was after I found it last year.
Market turns.
That's hilarious.
Favorite show.
I saw your picture. Yeah, after I saw it last year, I was like, no wonder. Like, they don't even have to suck any of their gut in to get in there.
Crazy, right?
They could stand up and walk in.
And it would be
Try, man. Some fat mice.
the volume and delta are really good, and you're breaking the 24 EMA, which is why we're not seeing that bear flag.
And then my furnace room, how my furnace was set up is, it was like the pocket where it goes is like, I don't know, probably 34 inches wide, and the furnace was like 30 inches wide, so there was no way for me to get back there until my furnace was getting replaced, and I asked the guy if I could just spray foam it just for fun.
All day comeback. Let's see how it goes.
They're not perfectly correlated.
It's interesting level right here in the 50, 30s and the S&Ps.
All right, curling back down after this fair value gap.
Still not that
I'd
bad.
rather see this go a little higher, but
They keep just
Less
pushing
than 10
in
micros.
liquidity above the market.
They're
in
not
the
that bad.
S&Ps.
Boom.
didn't even get to the 386 or 382.
Or you're trading a lot of times, like many times a day, then it's going to add up pretty
That's right,
quickly.
Dolby.
Yeah, there you go. Power hour comeback.
The boy right
I
there.
mean, at the end of the day, if you're scalping a lot of
15
trades a
watt.
day, commissions are
Wouldn't
going
be the first time,
15
right?
watts always work.
Would not.
That's the problem with micro scalping. You pay
15
a
watts
lot
always
of
work.
money.
And I am
commissions.
absolutely 100% joking.
Oh,
Put the
they
disclaimer
don't?
up immediately.
Nothing always works. Nothing ever you can say is going to absolutely happen.
Ready for UFC?
Nothing.
Yeah, man. I'm ordering the fights
Ambiguous
tomorrow.
environment.
Have some buddies coming over. It's going to be a
Yeah, that
hopefully
slipstream
going to be
to
a
the
good night of
downside was
fights.
something else. That was from 918 all the way to
You gotta read that
basically
trade.
710. That's
I don't think
you're
you were in
talking
here
about a
earlier. We
220
were talking about
downswing
the
there.
next like
Insane.
3 UFC events are pretty good.
So markets are looking a little bit heavier here. We're coming back
Failing
down to that
VWAP so
65
far.
level in
Almost a
the
perfect failure
NAS.
of VWAP and the 1
Still
hour
rejecting
delta.
those 50-30s up to the S&Ps as well.
Losing 5-minute lows. This is the first 5-minute low to be lost on this retrace.
Still looking pretty heavy here. I'm going to try a short.
Nothing in tilt.
Yeah. lower highs, lower lows. We came to this low, right back to it. A little bit of resistance there. That
Yeah,
30
this is
level
a-
was sweet looking level on the 5-minute chart here.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this is a big area of volume here at these 760s. If we break these 760s to the downside, there is a potential that we have a massive
There are
flush on
actually
the
two
table
that I'm
here.
not familiar with, Austin, because I took a big
There's a lot of
break
liquidity
from
here at
UFC.
760s.
So during
Yeah, it looks like they want
basically
to take
during the
this to
COVID
the
period, like
downside here.
2020 to 2022, I was not watching UFC a whole bunch.
Watching this break of
So
60s.
I'm not too familiar with Volk
I want to see
and
continued weakness below
who's he
this.
fighting? I don't even know how to say that guy's name, but the
A
other
lot
guy.
of liquidity pre-55 here as well.
They were decently
Take a
big. I think,
peek
when I
at
was watching.
Delta is starting to curl down. Still negative.
They weren't like dominating. I think
Time in sales still negative. Or still red.
the guy he's
I want to see it drop below this 47 level with some movement, and I might consider a scalp short.
Thick offers here to get confirmation, adding into that again.
almost 3 5-minute lows being lost
I
here.
took a short.
So now it does look like a bear flag, but it's failing
Basically
VWAP.
just trying to scalp
It's not
off
exactly
of
just a
these
normal bear
levels.
flag. It's kind of a VWAP failure.
Right.
Here.
I'm not a scalp.
Perfectly failing that 1 hour delta as well.
I'm not a scalper, but I'm playing one on TV.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I like
What
that.
I'm thinking,
He joined in
what my next
2019?
trade's
Yeah,
gonna
that
be
sounds about right.
SWF Swim.
A little
Yeah, I
bit
need
of
to catch
rejection
up.
here.
I missed
About
a
those
couple
30s,
years
that
of
guy
UFC,
was
so a couple of these guys that are doing well, I don't.
And Reese, that
know
tilt's
too
been
well.
swinging wildly. Maybe I need to update my tilt.
So right now, if we're auctioning above these 70s with confidence, I'll probably stop out here. But if we're auctioning above these 70s,
Still just watching. Like I said, sitting on profits this morning. Big profits, so in absolutely no rush to get into anything. Not that I should ever be in a rush, but really only taking something if it sticks out like a sore thumb to me.
This 5-minute chart is definitely scaring me away from that. But those are the good trades, man.
Still
Ones that
doesn't
scare you.
feel the same
right.
as when you're paying real money.
So
for
rejection there at
commissions
75. We are
on
coming
your
back
real
down. I
account,
want to see a
on your
clean
actual
flush through
account.
60s again here.
At least personally, I don't know.
Yeah, market cannot make up its mind in this consolidation zone. We might have to
That's
revisit
the
a
benefit
trade.
of Apex, I think. Like when
Kind
you're
of, I was pretty sure that if we
when
flush
you're
those 60s,
losing
we would have
money on
stayed
the
below
paid
them.
account
But
or
right
you're
now,
paying commissions on the
market
paid
has
account,
other plans.
it
We're
is
just kind of
real
chopping
money,
around in this range.
but it doesn't feel the same
Hurry up and wait.
as real money in your actual
Exactly
account.
right.
Right.
Which I guess is kind of a dangerous thing as well.
So back again, revisiting these
Because if
60s.
you're not treating it like it's real money, you could definitely lose a lot.
Some sellers are stepping in here. S&Ps did reject those 30s up top.
Yeah,
I want to see clean follow through now below the 50s in the NAS here.
we gotta get through 25.
A lot of bid side liquidity is stepping in, and that is kind of what's scaring the market and keeping it up. Scaring the shorts away, I should say, not scaring the market. A lot of big bid side liquidity just touched below the 60s here. And that is kind of propping things up, at least for the time being.
Yeah, can we see Rips charts now? I want to watch this on the
You can go on Bookmap right here.
book map. Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, we're looking for this 55 takeout, entertainment of liquidity below the 50s and a clean flush, but you can see it's very, very heavily stacked on the bids here. We just have to have enough forceful sell side to get below that. And the more we can track liquidity right here between 60 and 70, the more likely it is that this is going to bottom out here and start to run back up to the top side.
Yeah, buyers are defending the 25s and the S&Ps, create some support there.
Sorry, I just had a
Not
good
like those
question
things
on
so offered.
Discord.
Everything
For you
shit
guys
there.
that use my added settings, there's
Sorry,
two
I'm talking to-
VWAPs.
I'm
There's the
talking to
dotted
myself
one
here.
that's
You
the
gotta
session
read this.
VWAP, and the solid
Yeah,
one, which is the
right
cash
now
VWAP.
it's like what
You
you're
have
saying.
to
They're just defending it
readjust the
too
cash
hard right
VWAP
now.
every
And
single
the
day.
offer's very, very
So
thin, so
all
they're
you have
able
to
to
do-
run
if
the
it's
offer
saved
pretty
my
quickly here, and that's
settings,
kind of
you just press
smoking
the
any
A
early
key.
shorts that are
So
getting
you
into this
hover over
move, and
which
it's kind of
candle you
scaring
want to put the
any
VWAP
shorts
on,
from
and you press
taking
the
this
A
very
key.
heavily here. So
And that should
once again, we're testing the
adjust
60s,
your
very
VWAP.
thick bid.
Typically, I put it on the
Let's see if we have enough
929
push. There's a
candle,
nice
not the
push.
930
Looking for
candle,
55. Yeah, look at that
just
big
to
player at
make sure
55
it
there.
catches all of the volume.
Large
on
amount.
All right, starting to curl back down now.
That was
this
50s. A
one
lot
here,
of
the
bid
one
to
that
cover
says
there.
custom.
We want to
and
see
then it should
panic
have
now,
hotkeys here.
where the bid gets softened up
So you
here
want to change
for
the
a continued
hotkey to
downside flush. We're looking for 37 and a quarter to the
Excuse me.
downside here.
the set starting
Nice,
point. I
testing
have it set to
45s
A.
now.
And then if you want to reset it, you just press D.
Nice, Dolby.
I have all of my
So there's your
hotkeys on
45
that is
test.
turned
Again, a
off.
lot of bid side liquidity.
Besides that,
We run the
so
risk of a pretty
make sure you
large
have your
bounce here at
hotkeys
any
turned
of
off, or
one
you
of
might
these
press
levels
the
here.
wrong thing.
Deal.
Looks like a pretty strong VWAP failure so far.
Very thin offer too in the NQ, mind you. I'm keeping an eye on NVIDIA too, because NVIDIA has been dictating a lot
Yeah,
of
they're pretty much identical.
NQ's
Let's
price
do this
action
because
here.
Apex has Trade Evade now. So
You're
Top
not
Step
kidding. It
used
looks
to
like
use
the
Trade
same
Evade. I'm not
shark.
sure if they still do. They might use their Top Step
Crazy,
Trader,
right?
which they used to use. It's literally just a copy of Trade Evade.
So let's see if they can sweep these 45s
so if
now.
you're not- if you don't like
45s have been
NT,
kind of the
just use
point that's
Trade
being defended here. The offer's very,
But yeah,
very
I'll have
thin, which
a-
makes it
I'll talk
very
to Top
difficult
Step.
for
We
shorts
used to have
to
a
be
partnership with
confident
them.
in this because
We
they
switched
can
over
get
to
stopped
Apex.
out pretty easily. If the
I'll
offer is
talk to
too
them this
thin, they can
weekend
run
and
this
we'll
pretty
get our
quickly back up to the
partnership
top side. You'll see
extended
20 handle
to Top
bounces and
Step as
moves like
well.
this.
I know a few of you guys prefer them.
So I'm looking for the offer to kind of get much more thick than it is. Once the offer's thick, then the bid usually thins out. Then we get a retest of that. So we'll see if we can retest below 50 here again.
Does
There's
NT
your
have a
50
See if we can
cancel
crack
option?
50s here.
I'm pretty sure we used to use it on there. You might have to
45s
change
are
the
looking a
settings.
little bit thin last
So-
time. But again, very, very thin offer. So right now, 45s are the spot to break through. What does that look like for you on the S&Ps there, Andre?
25 stayed in bid. Now we're trading 26s or 27s.
Oh, you meant
now.
Trade Evade. Gotcha.
Same,
Yeah,
we're in
yeah.
range
So
right now. So we
Apex
gotta
has
wait and
Trade
see.
Evade now.
We can break out one way or another, but right now we're trading sideways.
Big bid side, big offer swipe there.
Is that what that
in the
was? I
NQ.
saw it on the corner of my eye.
Yeah, huge offer swipe in the NQ
What's
there.
the big difference on Top
So again,
Step
I want to see
versus the,
69s
payout
being
policy?
defended.
I thought they were pretty
If
much the same.
69s are being defended, there's a chance we'll go down and revisit that 45. Right now, very thick bids at those 60s. Big pop in NVIDIA there. Watching to see if we have weakness back down towards 60s.
Putting in a higher low here, still protecting.
Offer got kind of thick there up
This
towards
pullback.
69, but not being defended how I'd want to see. So again, we might get stopped out on this trade, but I want to let this thing play out because if we can get that liquidity dusted below the 45s there, this thing get pretty speedy to the downside, in my opinion.
we're
You're
approaching
short right now, right?
Yep, just short, just trying to let this trade work.
Got it.
Wow, a lot of liquidity injected there, bottom of the hour, 10:30 liquidity.
9:30 Central Time.
Right. Got to make sure we have a Chicago time here.
All right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
they're
trade
still
sideways.
just keeping bids afloat in this market for now.
They are.
5 days of $200, and you get a payout. What do you mean? You mean like every 5 days, or sorry, every day for 5 days you have to make more than $200?
Right now, just kind of holding 65s, getting up to the 70s. My stop's at 77, so good chance we'll get stopped out here, and I might have to try taking a second follow-up trade here. But we'll have
Looked
to
like
see
we
if
were
this...
It
You
looked
need
like
to
we were
win
gonna go
5
there,
days.
Rips.
Yeah, it's again, we're looking a little bit too much. The offer's too thin right now to kind of hold back these buyers.
I'm
As
confused.
I'm saying that,
Isn't
we
that
are
the
kind
same
of
as
reversing
Apex?
here,
So
but
Apex is pretty much the same. You
a
have
lot
to
of big
trade.
bids are showing up, and we're
You
just
have to
having
win
a
a
very,
certain amount
very
of days
thin offer in
per
this thing. So
withdrawal period.
it makes it
and
very
then you can
easy for us
withdraw.
to probe higher highs. Nice little flush here below the 60s, but again, huge bids stack up. The moment we start to flush, we get huge bids
I
stacking
guess you
up.
could have more
What does that
opportunities
tell you?
on
Out of it
Top
or get
Step
along with
instead
it?
of having it like twice a month.
Wish
on
I had
I mean,
that
Apex.
it's a lot of defense going off of, and
Yeah.
we have to
But every
be wary
5
of any
days, I guess
bounces.
you could
I'm just trying to clear out of these
maximum
specific
once a
liquidity
week.
zones so I can kind of relax in this trade and just let it. There we go. Get some bids down to 50s again. Here's a 50 test. Looking for the 45 pull here. Again, big bids at 45. And it looks like we might bounce those 45s again. Huge bids showing up at 45s. S&Ps are starting to roll, so that should give us a little bit more downside.
Not much happening still.
45s.
Sitting at 10:30 here. There's 100 lots sitting at 44 and about 100 sitting at 65.
But
No, thanks, Finny.
Is Apex has a trailing drawdown.
John, what do you got in
Top
Delta?
step.
Are they getting more
Used
short
to have
down
a
here?
trailing drawdown, but now they have
Negative
a,
8,000 right
what is
now.
it? A
so
daily
kind of
max
evened
loss, I
out.
believe.
Yeah, I cleaned up quite a bit on my end too.
That's really the only main difference.
So 50's got defended once more, and again, very, very thin tape. Huge, huge bounces here to the north side. Really just want to see those 45s give out here.
This is a hell of a tug of war we're watching right now.
45 test again.
Buy it.
All the sellers just evaporate.
Nasdaq
completely
buy every
evaporate
damn
at
time.
Yes, here. You can see
Yeah,
Nasdaq
45s
is
come and
failing
test,
the
and then the
24.
sellers kind of
It did
evaporate.
not
There's that
make it
45
back to
pull. Big,
VWAP.
big bid there. That's a big sign of strength there, right below 45. We need to see continuation here. This is kind of the big, this is like Custer's last stand here.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Crazy.
It's a big red bubble there.
Yeah, and that's what we don't want to see when we're short here. We want to see that easing through, and then we see stops getting popped. We see a lot of pain to the downside, but right now, they're just defending the crap out of these lows. I mean, every single time that we get down there, there's a lot of defense that shows up. We probe lower lows, we get a big defensive pull, and then the offer thins up, and we go right back up. So, cool trade to be holding on to. I do want
Little sideways movement here. Failed 2 on the 15-minute. Almost a failed 2.
37 quarters. If we flush below, there should be more downside bang. A lot of sticky liquidity in this area. I do think that ultimate downside that I'd be looking for on this one would be at 676 halves. So once again, same area of liquidity where we had a lot of
Playing
defense.
the waiting game at this
They're
point.
probing to see whether or not this defense is
If
thinning up at
Nasdaq
all.
keeps pushing this low, then it's going to
Right
bring
now,
ES
sellers
down.
evaporating. Same kind of story. Probed lower into those 40s. There's some bids at the 40s. Looking for follow through here just below 40 now.
Keep probing.
Oh, jeez, look at that.
Rejected.
Huge,
Rejected.
huge buy. Yeah, so those are some buy stops that go off. We probe 40s, and instantly there's a large buy stop order that goes off there. But it's also counter defended by the thickness of that offer. So somebody's taking the counterparty to that liquidity, which is generally what you want to see. But we need to see this, like, yeah. So there you have it.
There we go.
We need to see that probing heavily below the 40s, and when we have like a big buy stop like that, they're going to thin out the offer to let this run, and we're just kind of having this ping pong back and forth here. So unfortunately, not a very clean trade. This is one of the more difficult trades to hold on to.
Exhausting.
Yeah, this is the exhausting part of trading, where it's always so close to getting confirmation for your trade, and then it just gets right to that exact level where you want to see exactly what you're looking for, and then you have a big reversal. And you know, that's trading. You get used to it. So many years of doing this.
Yes, you do.
Hey, Simon, have a good weekend, man.
Yeah, I know. This is
I
just a
believe
different way of
Monday's a
looking at
holiday,
it.
isn't it? Let me double check.
Still sideways.
Just using TPOs or regular charts volume.
TPOs, 30-minute charts.
What's Monday?
That's
Monday
pretty much it.
is like the.
Yeah, this is how you can see the tick by tick action and see the actual liquidity, how it's represented in bookmap
We get a
here.
I
long
like
weekend
it.
this weekend.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ways to watch the market. It really gives you kind of, it puts you in tune with the market, and it shows you exactly what's happening at each level and how much liquidity is being pushed and pulled at each level. And yeah, again, this is one of the more frustrating trades here, where it's just you're just kind of chopping
Any
around
thoughts
in this
about
range,
Russell?
and
I've been
it's
watching
making
Russell
higher
on the
highs
time
or
frame.
higher
It looks
lows
pretty
here,
good, to be honest. It's
and they're
pretty,
just letting it kind of run these
it's
areas
kind
of
of
liquidity.
behind, right? It's kind of stuck in that really long
300 less
range
than the 27 offer.
on the
S&Ps.
dailies.
They probably
But I
want to
feel
go
like
for
it's
that.
setting
They
up
probably
for
want to
a
swipe that.
really big move.
Long
It's
from
definitely
24 in
behind
S&Ps.
ES and Nasdaq.
Are you
Short race.
long?
I'm long. The short. They can't take it
If
lower.
it
These
starts
shorts can't
breaking
take it lower.
2100 on the higher time frames, it
Every time they
looks
Good
start
luck to you.
selling, yeah. I said yesterday.
And got a hand to the Bulls. They're not willing to give up the range yet.
You got me. You got me.
No, you're
So-
from
Not
the
yet.
holiday. Well,
Be careful
Happens
saying
in
that.
enjoy your
Yes.
Monday off from trading, I guess.
See if
You gotta be
it's
careful
27.
saying that, because the minute
You
you
get
say
your
Just
that,
holiday
collecting
weekend
all the stuff
on
short.
Monday, for the markets
Yep.
at least.
Yeah, we are swiping that liquidity up at 50.27. We're trying to tap into that right now.
so I've been
And we
thinking
just swiped it, so
about
market is loose here to the top
That
side.
was definitely an American thing of me to
Nice
assume
long
that
there, Andre.
you had a holiday on
is looking
Monday
good.
when it's a American holiday.
Are you in the
I've been
S&P or are you in the NQ?
S&Ps. 50
Very
24.
nice.
I've been thinking about getting bookmap and just kind of yes, no. Thinking maybe I'll get it.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic platform. It's amazing. S&Ps are pushing now. Yeah, like you said, Andre, great read on that. We're not going any lower here. I'm probably going to stop out of my trade.
All right, let's see if they can get through VWAP
Yep,
here.
stopped out there. So yeah,
Pretty
you're right. We
strong higher
couldn't
low
push
game
any
as
lower.
well.
Longs are those bids are just being defended so strong. So
30-minute
nothing
close is
doing
really
there.
strong.
So
It did
taking
not
a
sweep
little
the
bit of
overhand
loss
low,
there. That's
so
going to
they're
bring me
protecting
down
the overhand low
to
here.
To the 30s and S&Ps.
$3,100.
Nice. Interesting level in the S&Ps with these 50 30s. Earlier, all the sellers came in, would not take it higher above these 30s.
Is SMCI
Dolby time
even in
says,
the
yes, I
Russell?
faded rips and one.
Dolby time.
Nice work there,
Steve.
Dolby.
Let's give you a power hour, Dolby time.
All right, here's what I wanted to see: a little higher movement.
Yeah, we just couldn't break down there. It was we were looking for that liquidity.
I want to see it touch into that golden zone and then curl back down. Golden zone ends up being at a little bit below point of control,
Trade a lot now.
but right in this volume shelf.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Could
lot
be
of
looking
fun.
outside here on the 15.
I recommend watching the Playbook series and then the Volume Profile series. The How to Trade series is really good as well, but
Hogue,
those
any
are my
trades
older
for you?
videos.
No, I've just been watching. I'm
Those are the first videos we started making.
waiting for a little bit of a deeper
I used to have a
pullback,
much
but
different
just-
teaching
just
style. We
haven't
did a
gotten
very
it, so,
long format,
This is a big
videos are
area
like
right now.
over
We're
an
at the
hour long.
hourly high.
which some people like.
So
But
there
I
is a
think
chance
the,
that we break out of this area here.
Majority of people prefer like
If
the
we
what I'm
do,
thinking.
market should
Kinda
launch.
kind of looking at it, the 5-minute consolidation we've been in for the last 20 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
A breakout.
I'm looking
of
for
that.
this breakout trade for the hourly high. Looking for an hourly high breakout here on my end. And I'm seeing again, we're getting a lot of bid support showing up here. I do want to add if we have a pullback, since it is looking very thick on the bid side here. I think we're going to shoot right up through 17,800 here.
I'm joining you in
All
the
right, breaking through
S&Ps
VWAP here. Keep an eye
Very
on the next
nice.
VWAP at 36, and then where is our
Little
next
rejection,
target?
some
Let
front
me
runs
see.
into 17,800 here.
Probably the value area high,
Adding
which
into that
would
for
be
that push up
around
above.
39. So we're basically just
See if we can
value
get through any kind of
retracing
rejection here at
yesterday's. We finished the retrace
17,800.
to the downside.
Some
We're
Some
going back
thicker
on the
liquidity
upside
here as expected.
Sounds good, Jack.
Nice, adding into that. Beautiful.
Now we're into those single TPOs and the S&Ps that we discussed. Maybe a little bit of a resistance here.
Yeah, I covered. All right, almost there. Getting there, getting there.
That was so far 2,200 realized on that trade.
Nice, dude.
A nice recovery from that last.
Still inching upwards.
That's what we're looking for. Big snap.
I think what I'm going to do is, as it gets to the zone, I'm probably going to load up on some puts as soon as I see any sign of reversal. And then after it starts to actually reverse, I'll look for a futures entry.
Things. Like I say the same thing
Ah,
4
well
different
done.
times. So the
Look
videos
at that
are
tilt
a lot
hammer
longer.
says. I know, seriously, Andy.
And also, nice trade, by the way. Just wanted to give an update real quick. We sincerely apologize if you were affected by the frozen screen in Top Step X. The team's working on it right now. It seems to be back to normal, but we always do our best to make it right. And we will do
All right,
that.
here's
and get
that
back to
second
you later
VWAP. We
in
are
the
trying to
show.
break that
But in the
1 hour
meantime, if
delta
you have
as well.
specific questions about your account,
We don't
be
have
sure to
any
reach
more
out
data
to
on the
support
schedule today.
because in chat
There
we
is
don't
a Fed
have
talk
the
at 12
tools to
o'clock.
help you. Unfortunately, we just don't. So I'll be back with updates on how we're going to remedy this, but we always make it right. We will this time.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
TopStep has the best-in-class support out of any prop firm out there. Don't forget that.
And that is true. Every issue we've ever had, we have made it right. We will again. Thanks again, Jack.
Heavy tilt. Nasdaq 83%. S&P 72, almost 73% long. Trying to catch this move to the upside.
Yeah, we have room all the way up to 834 now from here. We just have to get through this 815 rejection.
Nice
That's
trade,
what I'm looking
Rips.
at.
Getting stopped out on the shorts, reversed out, got long. Didn't marry your bias. Let the market tell you what to do. Well done.
Thank you.
We're now watching a master at work.
All right, at least up to the 382. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on a 15er. ES kind of flowing up a little bit higher than MQ has. Blue chip's not really moving. Oxy completely sideways, gross. Coinbase up to 187, wow. Or 186. Not a ton of movement since we bottomed out after news. So glad I'm sitting on profit.
He said, does it include all these indicators you're using on your screen?
That was
What do you mean,
super
the
nuts.
videos?
Yeah,
we should have a video
we
for
rejected it at
just
8:15,
about
so I'm looking
everything
for a
that I
bounce
use
trade on
stream.
this one.
We have an Addis video that covers most of my
Yeah, big
Addis
rejection
stuff.
from
We
that
have a
8:15
footprint
area
series
up
that
there.
I used
So we are holding
NinjaTrader
800s for
but
now.
it's
So a
pretty
little
much
pullback to
identical
800s.
how I would make the
Looking for
video
this
for
bounce
Addis.
up above 810 here.
And then I have videos for every single one of our custom indicators, so like the bots,
Trying to
the
be aggressive
Momo,
through these
the
810s
OTS.
now.
That's in the indicator playlist. And those are also pretty long. Those are probably
I
about
think
an
we do
hour.
touch these 815s once more. That's what I'm banking on here.
I don't make very simple indicators. My indicators are
Very thin
a little
offer here above
complex,
810.
they take a while to teach.
You fixated on the ladder, Reps?
Yeah, I'm just watching
I think
Bookmap.
the Momo
I'm
video is
staring
like
at
an hour
Bookmap
and a
right now,
half
seeing
long.
how thin these offers are to the north side here. We have liquidity all the way up to 816, and I'm just trying to time
Most
this
of
right
my
here.
videos you can
Get my
watch on like
fills.
1.5 speed, probably like 2 speed if you want to speed it
Try
up
to
a
get
bit.
filled there at like 814.
Because when I'm teaching, I speak very slowly.
Little rejection there, just front running 815s
I speak
there.
a lot faster on stream. But yeah, when I'm teaching, I
extension
kind of
here. Yeah, they
slow it
rejected
down.
right below 815, so unfortunately I did not get any of my fills there. I had fills at 814, some limit orders at 814 to get filled.
No, I don't,
Unfortunately, did
Jay.
not
I
get
try
filled
to
on
keep
any
it
of
the
those, so we have
same.
to hope that
If we go like
reject
a week
pre-800s here.
and we don't see a lot of
Back up
block
to the north
trades,
side, get these swipes
I'll start to
back up at
adjust
850.
Okay, starting to curl around. Failed 2 on the 5.
Man, this is intense trading
but I
right now.
don't
For
like
Friday?
changing it every
Come
single
on,
day
man,
because
we
you
expect
want to
Like a little bit higher movement here, but
Yeah, I was
Nothing.
one tick away from getting filled there.
Hey, that's my pancake.
I actually ran into my order, but it didn't fill.
Yeah, if we go like a week and I'm not
So let's
seeing
see if we
any
can
and
get
there's
back,
just like
back up there to bounce
no
back
volume,
up to where my orders
I'll
are
start to
resting
lower
here.
them. We've been seeing pretty good block trades this week though.
all right, probably going to start looking at
Sell out before we get
On the
there.
chart, and then on
some Q puts here.
it's 300 and 1,000. So I've got two
Yeah,
separate
right
ones.
below 800s,
I think
finding
I have
some
my
liquidity
alerts muted.
there,
My
a
bad.
little bit of a
Let me see.
bounce.
Yeah, I do. My bad.
Back up to 805s
There you
here.
I had
Big
my
tug of
alerts
war.
muted on stream.
We want to see if
we just
that
did this.
liquidity at 800s can propel us back up to 814 halves and get filled here. Wrestling at 805s again. A lot of liquidity resting at 805s. If we clear through this, there should be a straight shot back up to 814s.
Yeah, I would watch the volume profile series before the market profile because the market profile one
The only thing keeping me out of these puts right now,
how to trade
why I
volume
haven't
profile.
pulled the trigger, is take a look at this delta here.
So once you learn how to trade volume profile,
Watch the price action. See what
then
price
the
you get
market
defended. See
profile
what
video
gets rejected.
makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, right now defense is at
Showed it on the
806.
stream here.
If we bust through that, we have a
So we
straight
came
shot to
here.
850.
Here's 9:30 open here,
To the downside,
right?
we just have to see,
Held out till 9:45.
where we had a rate
Caught this
bounce
dump here. 1R, 2R,
I've kind of got to the point,
or 1R extra,
I guess, on my channel,
and then came all the way down here,
really cover a lot of the basic stuff anymore.
bottomed out, and then let's watch the delta movement. So delta's coming up. We're making an equal high, but delta's making an extremely higher high, which means it takes a lot of buyers to get up to this level.
Expect people who are watching
Make a little bit of a retrace, not super deep of a retrace on delta. Then we curl back up. Now we have a higher high and a higher high on delta. But as we're coming into this level, I'm really looking at this huge orange block, which is a 15-minute fair value gap, to be the rejection area, and we need to go a little higher for that. That'd be the ideal entry, and not quite there yet.
higher here to these 815s.
start somewhere else.
That's
They
kind of what
start
I'm
on
banking on in
crypto,
this
they
trade here.
start on stocks, they start on options, right?
That's probably what I'm waiting for. really want to see this golden zone go in, especially with how slow this movement up has been and how many buyers it's taken to get up that high. I'm just totally content just waiting it out right now.
Yeah, it's so totally cool. Camille Delta can show you that, like how hard are the buyers
Right.
hitting that ass button to get in. Yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
Well, let's get out and push.
Let's go, John.
Yeah.
Little
Not
bit
exactly
higher,
easier to
just
trade. They're
a
just
little
easier
bit
to
higher.
understand. You don't have to learn like contract value and
A little bit
notional
more.
value,
There we go,
tick
Phil.
value,
Beautiful.
margin value,
Nice.
expirations, all that stuff.
Sweet.
Right?
And we're out.
Delta.
And that
Just when I was looking at the ATS
Looking for
release notes and new modules, they mentioned that they have some updated cumulative delta that I didn't quite understand. It was like cumulative delta correlation or something, and
break this VWAP,
I don't know what it takes in, like
Under
factor wise.
under indicators.
putting in a higher low and
Yeah.
a higher high. So nice little trade here.
Yeah, they had a video. I didn't watch it yet, but it was in that same where I was showing you how to do the copy or asking you about how to do copy trade in ATS.
Right.
It was a video of one of the releases when that came out that was talking about a new cumulative delta type indicator.
Interesting. Yeah, I've only got one in my my ATIS CVD, cumulative volume delta. There's a cumulative daily volume, which I'm not sure what that does, but that's all I have.
I'll see if I can find it and post it in chat.
Excuse me. Of course, cumulative volume delta is just adding volume candle by candle. I don't know why that'd be important. Or cumulative daily volume. There's a cool indicator called speed of tape. That basically, when a ton of orders come in at one time, it highlights a candle a different color. I haven't used it in my actual trading, but I've looked at how it interacts. It wouldn't have given you a trigger at all except for after the move started, so that's why I haven't added it to my indicator suite, but still a cool little thing. All right, that's a pretty big move there. That's a liquidity sweep on the 1 minute.
That's one thing that the U.S. has gotten right with the prop firms. You can't just randomly open up a prop
That's
firm.
amazing. The chop shop. I love that.
I got emails from this one company trying to sponsor.
About 10 minutes left until London close, or the 11 o'clock session. All right, I'm going to take 2 minutes and just step away and see if price moves and take a little restroom break. I'll be right back.
I'm not even sure what their name is, to be honest. I just kind of skimmed over the email. opinion, should you avoid? Well, it's hard for me to say because I'm in the U.S., right? So typically, if you're in the U.S., you avoid everything that's not U.S. based. Because a lot of the brokers that are outside the U.S., they allow U.S. citizens to trade things that we're not technically allowed to trade, like CFDs and stuff like that. That's what happened with FTX. Like FTX was allowing U.S. people to trade things that we're not allowed to trade. And if you guys were watching my stream way back then, that was the first red flag that we covered on stream, that I was saying that FTX is becoming very dangerous. Because if a broker ever allows U.S. citizens to illegally trade on their platform, you want to avoid that platform. If they are making an effort to block U.S. citizens as a European company or an Asian company, then they're doing something right already. Yeah, pretty much anything tied to forex, unfortunately, they're typically pretty shady. There are a couple that have been around for a long time. If they've been around for a long time and they've got really good reviews online and stuff like that, then they're probably okay. But it's hard to say as a U.S. citizen because we only have a few that we trade. That's one thing the U.S. does properly with trading and whatnot, is we're pretty much over-regulated. We're not under-regulated as far as like futures and options and stuff like that go. We are over-regulated. So the platforms in the U.S., if they allow European or Asian traders, they're usually pretty safe. Like Tastyworks, they allow European traders, I believe. What else? I don't think TD Ameritrade does. What's the other big one? Interactive Brokers, I believe they do. Still failing VWAP here. A little bit of a bear div. Delta being absorbed on the high here. Yeah, crypto prop firms I would definitely avoid. That's probably a mix you don't want to mess with. If you guys are new here and you enjoy the stream, hit that subscribe button.
All right, came back to a little better price action.
Monday through Friday. Appreciate you guys all being here. Altcoin 0 day. Yeah, dude, that'd be ridiculous. 0 day expiration contracts on shitcoins. Just a giant bonfire for your money.
It's been difficult to trade, and that is the story behind rollover and why, if you ask me, rollover is so difficult to trade.
We might get back and trade penny stocks. We typically trade penny stocks around the elections. For some reason, penny stocks do really well around the elections.
Because it just becomes a little bit more difficult. The market
maybe
goes
later
too far,
this year,
doesn't go far
towards
enough,
January of
get into a position you
2025.
can't get out of because of liquidity.
Yeah, I sent you a direct message on what it was I was thinking of. I think you already covered it, Jess.
And it is.
We had an incredible
Sometimes
run
you can
on
be on
penny
the right
stocks.
side.
Probably the best run.
Sometimes
Object draws cumulative delta adjusted to price axis.
anyways. So, but
I can add it to my chart and see. Excuse me.
Yeah, it sounded sexy, so I was like, I'll let Jess look at it.
CVD correlation. I don't see that here.
Kind of excited to watch and see what happened in crude oil today, but
I've got CVD Pro.
Maybe they changed the name of it. I don't know. Let me.
Very difficult to become directional.
I'll send you the blog article where they
Yeah.
mention it.
Yeah, because I don't see that name under indicators.
People who really use these markets to protect
Also,
against risk,
I see CBD
themselves against rollover.
it takes a little bit to load,
When you think about it,
but CBD Pro kind of looks like Bollinger Bands that are a MACD.
if you have a refinery, you're a user. If you buy gasoline, you're a user.
Know why this one's not working, but
They don't trade in the marketplace.
here.
Users don't trade. The producers are trying to sell it for as much as they can. The
SMB, I
producers are trying to
believe
buy for as
SMB
cheap
does
as they
stocks.
can, and
Yeah,
they're not
they
going to
do,
meet in the middle. It's the
they do
speculators,
futures
the
as
ones
well.
that are assuming the risk of the producers and the users.
Here, I'll throw it in trading chat.
Create the opportunity for the producer to sell high and the user
Yeah,
to
we
buy
had a
low.
trader in Discord.
And
who used to work
it
for them.
seems like speculators are always going to be buying the high and selling the low, but that's true. But because of our time frame, we may buy the high, but we can get out of it and take lower.
Yeah,
We
get
can
in gold or
move things around.
I'll be right back.
Price
One
goes
second.
up and down.
So the market power looks,
Users buy low.
looks like pretty much under that white line you're looking short, above you're looking long, in flat line you're not looking at anything. So right now you're not looking at anything. I have no idea how to decipher the CVD Pro multi market powers.
Right.
that thing is
You can throw a bunch of indicators at us, but we don't know what they mean.
Yeah. Also, I learned that I can save my template and share it. So I can save this, like what I have my chart set up to, and just share that to any Addis users. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
What they're hedging it against. The point is, when the longer time frame participants are in the marketplace, that's an opportunity.
If you haven't yet.
Have you looked at average directional index? I have not. Is that an indicator, Crystal?
No, you haven't shared your Addis.
I know. Not yet. I haven't tried it yet with you. I was planning to do that after. Indicator on Trade. Oh, gotcha. I do not have that on Addis.
That's very educational stuff. If you missed any of that, definitely go back and watch the YouTube stream at a later time because that was masterclass stuff. Thank you for that, Hope. Amazing.
Yeah, I think we got Bostic coming up on CNBC right now.
Is that right?
I believe so. I think they just ran a promo for Bostic on CNBC.
Little surprise drop in here.
Yeah, caught out of the corner of my eye. I'll keep you guys updated, but I think he's going to be speaking.
Yeah, that blog interesting. Just was the only place they mentioned that CVD correlation. So I don't know what it is, and they don't really give you any documentation on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I truly think that I'll be trading on Addis for a long time. This platform is incredible, especially for prop firms. And I'm not even saying that for like use my affiliate code. It's truly like me being able to click one button on one prop firm account and have it copy trade to all the others, and then the actual indicators are really good. You obviously have to pay extra for a data feed, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, the people that use it over in the Top Step Discord are like, why don't more people use this?
Yeah.
This is not, I guess it's not as well marketed or something, but yeah, it looks like they just came out with that copy function like 3 months ago. So
Oh, really?
maybe that's why people don't know about it, because it's a newer.
It works wonderfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go on Follow Manager and set up a leader account, and then you can, I don't know if there's even a limit to how many extra accounts. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just clicking around and see if it limits here.
You literally can't even find code on the chart.
We couldn't take that out yesterday. We put in a failed auction to the downside.
Nope, no limit that I see.
Yeah, the video I watched said no limit. It was only a few months ago they had beta on the tag of it. Says probably just came out of beta too. So
yeah. Did they say what the difference was between positions and orders?
Yes. You want me to send you that video?
Yeah. I have mine set to orders because I did positions and it wasn't copying correctly. So I just have
Yeah,
mine set
one
to
of them
winners.
looks like you had to manually close on the other followers or something. And
Yeah. I think I did orders because because I do limit because I do brackets on Addis for my 1Rs and it copies correctly over there.
Hindsight, you can look back at where I was shorting those 37s, and now I can see that and try to commit that pattern to my memory. So the next time I see that pattern, I can recognize it as quickly as Andre did.
Yeah. But hey, and you know, everybody, what Rips is saying here is genius. You want to learn something about markets? Look left. Look left. Check out the patterns. See what happened. Recognize them. Put them to memory.
Just a reminder, there is no
150 times to commit.
the market is closed on Monday. There will be it will be open until like 11 o'clock or whatever from what's it called, overnights, and it's a shortened day for futures, but stock market is closed.
We were trading those during the last election. They had some penny stocks we were trading.
So it will be low volume. Just take the day off. Don't risk your money in it. Come back Tuesday. Tuesday's probably going to have a little bit better price movement because of the extra day off. What's news look like next week? Next week, FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday shouldn't move us. Unemployment on Thursday. That's it. Pretty light day next week.
People think the economy is, let's say what adjective. They think it's okay.
Completely decriminalized it.
I feel
You're allowed to have
It's the 16th.
86% long in NASDAQ.
We still have to stay vigilant. There's a lot of risk and uncertainty out there. Today still expects the trend back to 2%.
I had one term trade.
Intact. This is more commentary coming out of Boston here on CNBC.
Then you're in trouble. But
People are feeling okay. That's good enough for me. Let's send it out, Andre.
they sell edibles at like vape shops
Okay,
now.
buy it. Not that great.
But if you
buy
go
it.
3 hours down the road, 4 hours down the road, across
Golden Zone.
they hate that shit.
We just need to have a calendar on our desk. Every day you just tear off another day that says, oh, buy it.
Yep, finally tapping into that.
Friday, buy it. Tuesday, buy it.
Pretty against it.
Buy it when
There'll
it's
be an
scary.
art to the decision to start cutting rates.
So if you're
now-
driving from
so
Virginia to
people think the
Florida,
economy's okay.
Florida is pretty much
I feel
decriminalized.
good, or
Virginia's
not so good.
decriminalized.
And then
But
this
on
is going to
your
be
road
an
trip
art
there,
form.
you're-
This decision
you could get
is going to be an art form.
Aren't they all?
Out there. He's the artist now. He's an
Aren't they all?
artist.
They
Looks
create.
like Isaac Rivera here in chat. He is in the top 5. He is finessing a position on the E-mini S&Ps to the long side.
Yeah, I heard
Looking
there's
good there,
actually a
Isaac.
really
Nice trade.
big. They're finally
got,
debating that.
A couple of standout traders.
They're finally
GC
debating
is currently up
reclassifying it.
$6,000 on the day, and Nicholas T.
Which
a
will probably
frequent
never happen.
flyer, is
Well,
also
so far on the month,
They are trying to.
the 1R account has 111 trades on it. And we are halfway through the month. Just because, like on the 13th, I had
Made money the downside and upside.
almost. Wait, on the 13th, I had 19 trades. On the 12th, I had 24 trades, but most of them were green. So just days where we get a huge trend. Now, if I weren't, I think I played this drop correctly. It would have been scary for me to keep going 10-point stop, 10-point gain on a move just because pullbacks are going to be 10 points on this huge drop. But actual futures monthly has 75 trades. Risk to reward 2.74 with a 67% win rate. So a little low on the win rate, but it's because a trade, like I've hit a lot of trades that go for 5R and those only count for one win. You know, like I had a 5R, I had 2 5Rs yesterday. I had a 10R today, 2.5, 5, 4, 8.5, 5, 5, 3, 4. All those only count as one win. So higher risk to reward, lower win rate. obviously money in the bank is all that matters.
Then it's over.
It's
Would you
all-
say all cumulative delta has completely transformed, or has it just been a great little indicator to add on cherry on top?
I think it's a little early for me to say it's completely transformed, but it has definitely helped me stay out of chop a little more. And it's helped me find tops better. In terms of if there's bearish divergence, like yesterday, I think. I wonder if I can show it or if I have that data or not. I don't. Let me see if I do on the 5. I should. One of these days there was pretty good bearish divergence where price made a higher high but delta made a higher low, and kind of started the whole trigger to go short. I'm trying to find it, but I can't. But delta definitely has helped me find tops and bottoms a little better. Yeah, no doubt in that. I do want to look up how to understand the CBD Pro multi-market powers.
John, what's here? 440.
440. Now, if this was the pit, everybody in front of them would be offering 20 at 90, 20 at 390, 20 at, I'm sorry, 990, 20 at 990, 20 at 990. You get 100 sold. If it doesn't go, if it goes, you make money. If it doesn't, you lose a tick.
Yep.
That's the lean.
That's the lean.
Isaac Rivera's long is looking nice and juicy here. I think he added on that pullback too. Isaac, if you have any commentary, please sound off in chat. I know you're crushing it out there.
Nice.
Isaac, I'm hoping joins my Top Step Trading League team. Wow, we are. Well, Andre, here's my question.
So the hardest part of that copy trader in ATAS is just remembering to hit the play button, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, if you got to remember that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they do that to help protect you, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, in my case, I have, like, I don't on Apex accounts that are well above the threshold. I don't go past 2R on those accounts. I stop at minus 2R or plus 2R every day. And so I have a trade copier that has everything, and then I have ones that have everything minus the Apex accounts that are past the threshold. And so that it's good for me because I have to hit play or I have to hit stop to get out of those. But yeah, sometimes I'll lose the first trade, then I'm like, oh good, it didn't copy. But
so
sometimes
you can set up multiple groups like you can on Tradable, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, I've got boys at home. That's why I'm quickly muting.
You're good. All good.
Still have that divergence.
Yeah, every time you stop, I'm sorry, every time you close the program too, you got to press play
Yep.
when you open it.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Crystal said there's one on TradingView. Let me look at it, Crystal. Let me pull up a full chart. Average directional index. Oh, gotcha. This is interesting. Let me look up some notes on it.
Here we go. 40's filled. S&Ps. We're just cruising.
Oh my gosh.
Settlement. Here we come, baby.
Oh, it's a strength trend of a strength of trend indicator.
More commentary out of Bostic. He says acknowledging that the balance sheet is definitely a conversation right now. Balance sheet cuts can continue amid strong market liquidity. So talking about quantitative.
So let's switch down to the 1 and see.
Bringing some effects here in an election year.
Yeah, so this whole strength ADI was curling up. Interesting.
500 million or billion, I can't remember which, but yeah, reverse repos.
Mouse die. I bought this mouse pad for my Logitech mouse that is supposed to charge my mouse while I use it, but somehow my mouse still dies. And the mouse pad was not cheap.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know they made such a thing.
Yeah, but it definitely charges a little bit, but definitely doesn't charge it while I use it. Stupid. Grani, yes, you absolutely can get my ATAS set up. Easy and I, sometime in the next couple days, I'm gonna try to see how it translates to his, and then if it works out well, I'll send it out to you. Just don't want to send it if it's gonna mess everything up. And if it messes up Easy, he's a scapegoat.
Next retrace would be at 47.
What was the opening price on S&Ps today? Was
It is not gonna be trash. It is legendary. If you use the template, you get a 100% win rate.
I don't know.
If-
I don't know. I
if
think I see a lot of trend lines on it.
no, you get a 100% win rate if you take profit at 1%.
1%. One
Yep,
tick.
one tick. Like some other futures traders I know. No stop loss. Take profit at
Put on
one
full
tick.
Contracts and one tick.
Some goobers. Look into Logitech MX Master Mouse. Look it up.
Sounds expensive.
It's less than $100.
It's a
I like
tax
it.
write-off. I think is this not the one I have? No, it's not. I have a gaming one because I use macros. How are you gonna call me a nerd? Just
Getting into Frisky Friday now.
yeah. Catching strays out here from my mods.
I really do want you to win that trade.
I mean, it's back to the opening range. This is where the sellers came in on the open.
Man, this
Logitech
volume.
for the win. Yeah, I have a Logitech G502X. Logitech G502X. So it wasn't $155 when I bought it, but Logitech mouse pad that charges while using. It was $100. That's probably about what I paid for it. And says it works with my thingy here. But somehow my mouse still dies. Let's look it up. Logitech mouse
Marketing get
dies on mouse pad that is supposed to charge while using. Next tab, how to short Logitech stock.
right.
It's been amazing lately.
It's saying maybe use a different USB source.
Yeah, we do have Euro close in about 14 minutes as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Then we got speaker
Good old
11.
Euro close.
Look how slow this move has been going up.
Sorry, if you're in a trade, focus on
10 minutes before
Yeah, just
noon
grinding.
Eastern. Or 10 minutes after noon Eastern.
Nasty. It's the one by Robert Kowalski. That looks more like the trade weight one. Let me look.
80% long NQ, 71%
Average directional. Robert Kowalski.
What was it on NQ?
Oh boy.
well, just NQ. Okay, now
Oh,
72%.
go up there.
Was
Go up.
80, just dropped down.
So I assume the blue line's the ADX.
They're paid out at the VWAP there.
So,
DI directional index plus minus. So this is saying we're bullish right now, which we are.
For the VWAP here, 861. There we go. Nice push for the VWAP there.
If red is on top, we're bearish. Red on bottom, we're bullish.
Yeah, so if you notice, like when they cross over, that's sort of when it shows you, like when the green crosses over, you're more bullish. But
Okay.
I'm noticing when it's like, I'm trying to back test it now, but I'm noticing when it's over like 27. If you look on the side and you see around that 27,
The
it tends
blue.
to be like not the blue, like whether like when you get across and let's say like the red is over 27,
Yeah.
the red crosses over, it seems to be the strength is coming in. And
Okay.
then if you get a green crossover and it's above like around 27, the strength is coming in bullish.
So if I put a line here at 27,
Yeah, that's what I'm testing now. I'm like back testing it. It was just thrown onto my Tradervate without me adding it, so I was
oh, gotcha.
kind of forced to look at it.
9 contracts.
To be honest, if you're targeting it, you could take profit anywhere from here.
Yeah, when I first learned technical analysis, the guy that taught me used ADX, and he was saying it's the strength of a move, and it's a measurement that combines the DI plus and DI minus.
So I'm going to keep my stop pretty
Right.
just in case I'm wrong.
You can
Oh,
use either one.
wait, the ADX is the difference between ADX plus and minus?
Yes.
I want to see this pushing up through
So then it should be 25, but it's 35 right now.
No, the blue line is the ADX, and that's the same number as the one above.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's the highest trend, kind of.
Well, no, the green is the DI plus, the red is the DI minus, and the ADX is the combination of the two. I don't know if it's the average or if it's the
Gotcha.
adding them together. I'm not sure about that, but you don't necessarily have to have DI plus and DI minus if you're going to
Right.
use ADX. You could, but it's going to be very fast moving to.
Yeah, I think I would rather just see the ADX if just for, throw it on maybe. So I'm looking here, what would this have to be for me to have gotten in where I did? Would have had to be above 20
I only look at it on the 5-minute.
on the 5.
Yeah.
So that puts us up on the day now.
I just noticed my losing trades happen to be
Gotcha.
going against this, so.
It happened when ADX was lower.
Like if I was going short, I noticed that it was like a green crossover.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to figure out like more about it. I was wondering if you knew about it.
Yeah, I'd have to look into what let me see.
It was great. You definitely put on a clinic today.
Responsive trade and it's hitting like VWAP or something like that, and you know
Some
it's
days we're
gonna
in the pocket.
kind of come back and
Some
test
days we
VWAP,
do, some days.
then you could probably put a level.
Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Today,
Let me just digest it for just a sec.
Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. What do you got here? Hey, ask Coke anything. Plug in here the group coaching form.
So it seems like it's an RSI.
Yeah, so my beef with waiting for a green red would be this is a pretty clear liquidity grab 212 up. Now you would be buying the first leg of the 212 up, but even here it didn't cross over 212 up, higher low. Then it just crossed over here, but by that time your risk to reward is a little off. That's just one example though.
So I'm sorry I missed the conversation. Do you sell when it's going up or do you buy when it's going up?
You're in direction with whichever one's on top. So the green is on top here, so you're looking for buys according
to one straight line, one red.
What? No, this one's DI plus DI minus as well.
Yeah, the ADX is supposed to measure the strength of a move. So if it's going up, it doesn't mean that it's bullish. It could be bearish. It just is how strong is that move.
Oh, got it. So it's
Yeah.
an RSI.
Yeah, it's similar. Yes.
So like here at like 11 says it's a weak trend. Let me look at this. This is on the 14th. Let me compare it to what my charts show on Addis.
On TradingView right now, I'm looking at the one on TradingView. It was a weak trend on at 10:55 on the minute chart. So that could have been the liquidity grab.
So here's the side by side of Delta compared to ADX. So it says, well, here is just chop central, but I wouldn't say it's choppy here on the chart. But here at that's 11:10, the bottom here, right here, right here. Why is it showing me differently? 11:05. 11:10. Am I on the wrong day? I am on the wrong day. LOL.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was similar to Delta because for some reason I can't seem to find Delta on anything.
Delta is on. Delta's on Trade of 8.
Yeah, I know you had said that, but it's not on mine. So
Let me see.
through everything.
I've heard that before. I never really looked into it myself, though.
So this is what you're talking
It's have you looked up cumulative volume delta?
Yeah, I did. It's not in my list.
Or who are you using?
Through Apex.
Okay. Let me see. So
The volume index on TradingView.
what's that?
There's cumulative volume index on TradingView.
No kidding.
in the long run, you probably get
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit of profit.
So it's under
You want to front run the value.
volume based
I'm flat again. But just
in Trade of 8, and then third one down is cumulative delta. You don't see that
Raphael here, Mr. Bostic.
on yours?
I'll check again. That's where I looked last time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so my Trade of 8's through an old Top Step account. So I don't know if there would be a difference between Apex and Top Step. Wait, let me see. I think I might have an old an old Apex account too.
He believes the biggest risk to the outlook right now is geopolitical.
Wonder if they removed the license.
Very important. You want to listen to these clues, these little breadcrumbs that the Fed is leaving for us. So he says the biggest risk is politics right now, and the Red Sea disruptions haven't had much of an effect
They were never
yet
retested.
on the U.S. policy.
That happened around the
So indicators, volume based. Oh yeah, it's not under Apex.
Yeah. So when they had some Fed speak.
So I was
Um,
wondering if this one was like kind of similar since Trade of 8 had just thrown this onto my chart.
if the 80, if the DX was, or the ADX.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same thing, I don't think. Let me compare it here. So this is drop is 12 o'clock. Higher low is 12. Higher low is 12:05. So here's actually interesting enough. Here's one of those bullish divergences. So here at 12:05, we have a lower low, but on Delta we have a lower high. And then on Delta's telling you to go short, or on the ADX is telling you to go short here. But the trend is not above the 27. We're on the 5. Is not above 27. It doesn't get above 27 until after power hour.
Well, it would be that first crossover. So it would be earlier, would be when you would
This one here?
Yeah.
Would have gone
If it-
short, right?
Yeah.
So you would have gone short at 10:45. Delta would have told you the same thing. Only thing is you're above VWAP, but that would have been a little spooky. And the main issue I have, and again, it's worth back testing for sure, but the main issue I have is all these crossover. There's 4 crossovers and like 10 candles. So it might.
Yeah. That's what it's a lot of crossovers. That's why I like kind of drew a line to see like when it's crossing over above a certain threshold. So it's not just like throwing you off. Just so I could see like what something similar to Delta I thought maybe.
Is ADX calculated?
Maybe see if there's any good flicks out right now. Good movies. Last movie we saw was Dumb Money in theaters. I wasn't a big fan of that, but I thought the documentaries, didn't tickle my fancy. So maybe catch a flick, eat some good food, maybe spend some time with some family or friends. But get some time away from the screens. I'm looking forward to that. It's been one heck of a week.
I'm very surprised that Apex doesn't have Delta. And I don't know if Top Step X does. Let me see.
No, Top Step X does not, and it has been highly requested.
I'm sure it has.
Developer come back said, yes, guys, we're working on it, but because they're using TradingView, I
Right.
don't know, there's some data they need to get the cumulative delta in there. So,
Well, the problem is TradingView doesn't necessarily. I don't think TradingView sees the difference between how many buyers and sellers there are, which is what Delta is.
right.
So this one from Lonesome the Blue is not horribly off, but it is off a little bit. But I think it's definitely worth adding at least. I don't know. Let me see here. Turn off Heikanashi candles. I mean, it's actually not horribly off. So here's the peak there. There's the peak on Delta. Bar by bar. I would probably add this before trying to decipher ADX. If it were me, Crystal. This is cumulative volume delta by Lonesome the Blue, 6,100 likes.
Oh, okay.
Cumulative delta volume, sorry.
Okay.
It's not going to be as accurate as, and then you just ignore this. I don't know what this right side is, but it's not going to be as accurate as sorry, it's not going to be as accurate as running through like Addis or Ninja Trader, where you can, and then you pay extra for the data feed. But this isn't too far off. Like you kind of get the memo, if you would. Just looking side by side here. Let's pull up today's chart. I don't know if I would use it on the one, but let's see what it looks like. So kind of like this. So bottoms out. As you can see, this bar here at 10 o'clock goes a little bit deeper on my delta. It's kind of equal lows here, but the actual higher high, higher lows are captured pretty well. This is a little bit lower than it is in actuality. Then you make a higher high, so it does follow better than, I mean, it's certainly better than nothing.
Yeah, that developer, I guess, did what the best they could with what they're given.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the back end of it.
Yeah, if you click those three dots, I think there's a way to copy directly to that script. About the script, yeah, then you could send it, like there's a share link somewhere that you could send it to people in the chat. I think it's, yeah, right there. I think that's it. Link to this chart.
And this actual trend's just going straight up right now. Certainly not attracted to that. See if I can decipher this.
Bro, sometimes I take that, throw it into Chat GPT and say, tell me in plain English what the script is saying.
Yeah. So this is delta volume times rate that is higher. This is volume times rate that is lower than close. Problem is, I just don't know if they, they're only seeing what TradingView's saying, and TradingView doesn't have a live data feed. I don't think they see the bids on the ask. I thought there was a DOM on TradingView.
P-minute FAG from earlier. Wow.
Yeah, it might be going up to this higher one. See how the 15 closes, but
Bulls don't want to go away.
So much for that market drop.
what was I doing here before? I lost my spot, my train of thought.
You're too young for that.
That comes off really weird. You have to slow your tempo. It fades, Bubby. I think that's a fine spot, though. That felt hammered, bro. This driver feels hot. I kind of like it.
Look at how many degrees it has. 16.
I like that. I like that play call because I just hit it straight OB. This club comes straight off.
How you doing today?
All right, heads up.
Hey, I'm good. I'm all fired up for this. This is a fast segment doing the rapid tap. If you remember last Friday, instead of talking about shout outs for individual traders pulling up their cards, we had a group of people that had submitted their own trade
Slazenger
reports to us for us to take a look at them, analyze
how
their
it goes.
trading, and we're going to be sharing a bunch of those people today. So I hope we can get through a lot of them. I'll skip the shout outs today because it seems like somebody already took that over here. You guys were talking about it. I was listening to the segment in the back.
Easy. I just shared my template with you.
Just going for a little walk today. Perfect spot in the fairway there. Honestly, that one felt pretty good. I didn't remember to tee it up lower because I almost.
All right, I'm going to take one last peek here.
So, I don't know. We'll see. Is this in yards? Please tell me this is in yards. It has to be.
It was a good time.
Right? What?
For someone
It has to be in
All
yards.
right, little choppy. Honestly, if you're sitting on green, probably, and you're happy with your profit, or you would be if your next trade was a loss, then I would probably cut it off today. Definitely not the cleanest. I mean, it ended up going, but just took all of the last hour to take that move up. Possible trade as a 3-2 on the 15, but I would probably be waiting for a close under this fair value gap, then a strat setup. But I think that's just going to be it for me.
All right, Mike. We got 123 to the middle. I think that pins in the back a little bit, so we're playing at like 127.
Close that and flatten, cancel all.
I got pitching wedge. I think Sharks got 9. The stickers. We try to peel them off.
Pretty good morning, pretty good week.
We'll see if that affects it, but
Like I said, no trades on Tuesday. Market's closed. Gonna make sure I flatten here.
Chart template or it's chart template.
It is a chart template. I can try my workspace. I should have. So I could have
It's all good. I
opened
gotta
it.
put it in the template file.
But that is going to be it for me today. So really good morning. No extra trades after that first one, which was to be expected, a 10-hour trade. Not really wanting to mess with my profits going counter trend. So I will see you all here on Tuesday. Hope you guys have a great day. Easy. I'll be in the other VC just to see if that template goes. And then if that template works, then I'll probably make a channel and then just throw the download in there. And then I'll tag you, Grodney, when I find that it works out well.
If you don't want to do that for me too, Jess,
Yeah.
I'm going to try out Addis this weekend. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
thank you.
Alrighty, guys. Have a great weekend. And if you're going to keep trading, use stop losses. Don't blow your account one trade. That's silly. And I'll see you all here.